Okay, first of all, everyone should memorize this statement. If the numbers don't make sense, it don't make dollars. This is for you. This goes out to one of the best property managers. Ain't no one else out there that can hang with you. You got these apartments on lock. Your hustle don't quit and your game don't stop. I know you're sick of me not paying the rent. Got my check next thing you know my money's spent. But I know I got a reckon, and I'll have your money on the 22nd. And how much your home would cost to replace in the event of a disaster. But generally, this is going to range anywhere from $60 to $100 a month for basic coverage, and potentially more if you're located in a high-risk area for flood, fires, or earthquakes. Fourth, you also have your maintenance costs. This could be the cost of regular lawn care or general upkeep or anything else you pay month to month to keep your home in good shape. Fifth, we have the dreaded repair costs. Oh my word, the repair costs. It's amazing how many things start breaking as soon as you close on your home. And these are all the things that you would never think about until you're in it. Like maybe the dryer stops working, the working of the roof, tile falls off in the heavy wind, the toilet won't flush, so you have to call a plumber. All these little things just start to add up and that you never consider until you buy a home. Now all that means that even though you might have a $1,500 a month mortgage payment, when you add everything up, that could very well total to $2,500 a month when you take into account, number one, the property taxes, number two, the insurance, upkeep, repairs, and so on and so forth. And that's something that definitely has to be taken into account and properly budgeted. All right, so don't forget about that. Now that way, right, why do we need to do that? Because you're never going to be caught off guard when your monthly bills turn out to be a lot higher than you initially expect. Now, right now, I want you to just take a break here and realize that we have 2 more to go. All right, 3 more to go. Transaction costs, right? Don't forget about the transaction costs. You shouldn't be buying a home if you haven't factored in transaction costs anytime you buy or sell. Unfortunately, this is the part of real estate that almost no one thinks about and very few people talk about until usually they're in the middle of a deal. That's a horrible, horrible way to go. Look, see, as a renter, it's so easy just to fill out an application and then bam, you're done. But when you're buying or selling, it could be an expensive process that might range anywhere from 3 to 6% of the home's value right off the top. You see, when you're buying a home, you're going to have to pay for home inspections, appraisal fees, loan, origination charges, title fees, notary fees, and a whole bunch of other miscellaneous charges that just seem to get added on. In addition to that, the transaction cost when you sell is usually a lot higher because you're dealing with real estate agent commissions. Ooh, they love those commissions. Transfer taxes, escrow charges, title fees, and a whole bunch of other stuff that again just piles up. When everything is said and done, selling a home could easily cost you about 4 to 6% of that home's value from start to finish. What does that mean? That means usually just to break even on the deal, you're going to have to sell your home about 7% higher because otherwise you're going to have to pay out of pocket. And that's why I usually don't recommend buying a home unless you know exactly how long you're going to be keeping it for once you factor in the transaction cost of buying and selling. Now, generally speaking, the longer you plan to own your home, the more you can spread that across multiple years. But in the short term, if you're planning to buy and sell a home within a quick period of time, the transaction costs are absolutely going to reduce the amount left over to you as a savvy investor. Okay? And another thing that we have to look out for is the long haul. Are you in it for the long haul? Buying a home is a commitment, okay? You shouldn't own a home unless you're planning on keeping it at least 5 to 7 years. That's because the shorter you own your home, the less likely you are to make